I swear, it's always the most unsuspecting situations that end up causing major drama over on TikTok, and that's exactly what happened again this week. Somehow, what was supposed to be a simple review of a drugstore product ended up causing a ton of issues and escalated into a whole new problem that has people really upset. It's a mess, so let's get into it. The other day, we talked about Glamzilla reviewing e.l.f.'s Pout Clout Pens and how she wasn't a fan of them. She said that they were gross and said they should be discontinued.
I was never an e.l.f. fan, but recently all their launches have been hitting. But is this a miss? We'll find out. Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pens. I don't really care if they plump my lips. I care that they glide well and they look good. Oh, it's got no shade. Let me see the packaging. I don't know what shade this is. Okay, this is in the shade Toasted. Let's see. Oh no! Why did I know? It's very thick. Okay, it's very much like the tart maracuja, but it's very thick. Oh man. See, I knew I wouldn't like this. I spoke too soon. I was hoping. Hold on. They're very like melty. I do not like this formula, but let's keep going. See, that's not my vibe. I don't know how some people are giving this positive review. Like, that's gross to me. Like, that's freaking gross to me. This is just not my favorite formula. Love ya, e.l.f., but hate this.
As you guys know, e.l.f. has built a really dedicated following due to them being affordable, they're accessible, and they've really stepped up their game lately. So when people saw this negative review, they weren't happy. Glamzilla was accused of not using the product properly, not liking it because she wasn't sponsored, or because it was drugstore. Now, to be fair, Glamzilla does review a lot of drugstore brands, and she does review a lot of things that she isn't sponsored by. Usually the reviews do come across like she's at least trying to get a sponsorship or trying to get the brand to buy her video, but still, a lot of the comments didn't seem completely fair. I did, however, agree with the people who said she wasn't using it properly. She used way too much product, it felt like she was going into the review already knowing that she wasn't going to like it, and it kind of felt like she was using it wrong on purpose. e.l.f. has a lot of loyal consumers who love their products, so when people saw her review and felt like she wasn't using the product properly, they made their own videos reviewing them and showing people another perspective.
Oh no, why did I know? It's very...
One thing I will always do is stand up for e.l.f. because I love affordable makeup products that are actually fire, and I happen to think that these are absolutely amazing. First things first, first of all, I love this creator. I think that she's fantastic. Glamzilla, love you. But the names are on the bottom. She said there are no names on here. You can actually find the names in small font on the bottom. She's saying that they're super thick. I've tried these out many times. It's super thick because you're like using way too much product. You don't need that much product. And you can still get a good amount of coverage. She's saying if you go lighter, you lose coverage. It's not clumpy. It's not sticky. In the video, I watched the whole video. She like is going like this and it's like disgustingly separating. It's because you put too much. I love a product that is one, affordable, applies really easily, and that you get a lot of bang for your buck. Look at how much pigment there is with how little I used. I own all the shades and I love every single one of these. e.l.f. Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pens.
This is where things get a little bit messy. This creator who posted the review actually linked to the Pout Clout Pens in her TikTok shop, and because of that, TikTok placed a banner under her video letting people know that she was able to make a commission off of this product. Well, Glamzilla took this as e.l.f. paying this creator to make her video, and she thought it was some kind of marketing plan. She ended up calling e.l.f. and that creator out on video, starting off with this caption, which said, "e.l.f. Cosmetics paid a creator to stitch my video. So now we're going to take this to you. I want you to try the new Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen. Is it worth the clout?"
Well, what I didn't know was how much negative comments that video was going to receive. 2,500 negative comments. Oh my God. This week, we've brought the beauty community together again. People don't agree with what I had to say in that video, and that is totally fine, but I'm not changing my opinion on it. But let me show you something I do think is interesting. e.l.f. Cosmetics paid a creator to stitch my video and showcase the Pout Clout Lip Plumpers in a positive light. And at first, I was like, what the heck is this? This is not fair. Until I realized this is brilliant marketing. this is brilliant marketing. This is a savage way to clap back. And when I look at it from that lens, it's bad. And don't you dare send no hate to Jenna. Jenna, you're doing your thing, girl. You're doing your thing. I followed you back. I think you're really cool. Okay. And Elf, I have to say, I think I just created clout for your Pout Clout. And what's even crazier, your target demographic is actually in my comment section right now and in my DMs. So technically, I'm an asset to you. Does our beauty community actually like Pout Clout? And to answer this, you can't be on Elf's payroll. It has to be an unbiased review. You can't be on Elf's payroll. I'm not on Elf's payroll, but you can't be on Elf's payroll. So, is the Elf Cosmetics Pout Clout worth the hype? Try it out and let me know.
And when I first saw this, I was so confused. I saw that her response to Glamzilla had the paid partnership banner under it, but I figured that was because she must have linked the elf pens in the TikTok shop. We don't have TikTok shop yet in Canada, so if you link to something, TikTok just puts up a paid partnership banner. If you're in the US or somewhere that has TikTok shop, they'll put up a disclosure saying that the creator can make commission off of it. That's what I thought it was, and I was even gonna comment on Glamzilla's video and suggest that, but it sounded like she had more information since she was so confidently calling out both Elf and this creator. I was watching the comments pour in on this girl's video, and she was getting so much backlash because of what Glamzilla had to say. People were leaving comments saying that her review was disingenuous, they were accusing her of being sponsored and not disclosing it, and saying that they can't trust her reviews. Like, it was a lot. Eventually, she did respond to Glamzilla's video, and she cleared her name. She said that she was never sponsored by Elf, and all she did was link the product in TikTok shop.
No, because I'm floored right now. Elf did not pay me to make any video of any kind in response, or just any of my videos for that matter. The reason that it says paid is because I linked the product in the video. I linked it myself, so that if you wanted to buy this product that I'm using, you can link it, or you can buy it. You can see what it is. If you decide to buy this product through the link that I have put on my video, then I will get a commission for it. But it's like the words that I'm saying in the video that got created is not a paid. I paid for all these. I bought these with my own money. I did my own haul. If you scroll far enough on my account, you will see the original haul that I did with these in it. All of the products on this account are ones that I have paid for. We saw Glamzilla's video, and I feel like this product didn't get the proper review just because of how she was using it. I just felt like she could have used it better, so I just wanted to give some tips because I really like this. She has a big platform, and I didn't want her opinion to de-influence somebody that had maybe been wanting to try this and saw that review and was like, okay, well, she hates it and that looks awful. Like, why would I want to spend my money on that? I think that these are great. Elf didn't pay me to say shit. I still buy Elf with my own money.
Glamzilla ended up deleting her video, but unfortunately, the damage was already done. So many people saw it and thought Elf had paid someone to discredit Glamzilla, and Glamzilla issued no correction. Instead, the creator that Glamzilla called out put out another video saying that she talked to Glamzilla and called it a misunderstanding.
This is actually all just a massive and extreme misunderstanding with this. If you already saw Glamzilla's video, then you know what this person's referencing. She's deleted it. We have spoken. We have squashed it. We know what exactly went wrong. If you are in Canada, it's not going to show the TikTok shop cart. And so it's going to show paid partnership versus commission paid. So why it shows on your end, if you're in Canada, is because you don't have TikTok shop. So it's just going to show like paid partnership. Whereas if you're in the US, you're going to see little shopping carts. So that if you want to check out the product, you want to buy the product, you can basically buy it through my little link. It's a little shopping cart, and you can go and, purchase it. And if you purchase it through my little link, then I get a small commission of that from TikTok. But if you're in Canada, you don't have TikTok shop. So that's where, and she's from Canada. I didn't know that. And she didn't know that. She didn't know that that's how that works or what that looks like because, again, she's in Canada, so she didn't have it. So
it's great to see that they were able to talk and sort everything out, but it's unfortunate that Glamzilla didn't immediately issue some kind of statement and clear the air. Now there's going to be a ton of people out there who think Elf is paying creators to make positive reviews to cover up negative reviews. It also makes this creator look bad when all she did was go and buy the product with her own money and show people how to properly use it. Another thing that people weren't quite understanding is how Glamzilla confused the banner as her being sponsored. I can totally get how it could be confusing if you were just a viewer of TikTok and don't post videos or link to any kind of products, but this is Glamzilla's job. It's just so hard to believe that a creator who posts videos, is sponsored by brands weekly, doesn't know how these banners work. That's why we always talk about how that paid partnership banner isn't proper disclosure. It's way too vague and generic, and I guess if Glamzilla did disclose her ads properly, she might have known that. It does look like Glamzilla did end up deleting even her initial review of the e.l.f. Pout Pens, so I wonder what's going on with that. She made it clear in her response video that she wasn't going to change her mind on how she felt about them, which that's fair enough. Not everyone is going to like everything that one brand puts out. But when you use a product wrong, call on it to be discontinued, and then try to accuse a brand and a creator of some kind of sponsorship plan, of course, people are going to be a little bit annoyed, and that's how something like a review can end up causing so much drama that no one ever expected to happen. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.